Good evening once again, everyone. My name is Mr. Snakehead again, and tonight we're going to be doing what part is this? Part 26 of the Adventures of Alundra Let's Play, where we've just recently emptied out the Fire Manor, and we're going to start exploring more of the world now that we can set it on fire. Oh man, it's going to be brilliant. It's going to be hot. Well, I'm sure there was a fire joke there somewhere, and it kind of petered out. Anyway, as you can see, the damn thing is hilariously powerful. I mean, they were hilariously powerful. Yes, this is so fun. This is so strong. It makes me laugh. No, we're just going to skip ahead a little here because, well, there's going to be a lot of skips in this video because, well, I was hungry for them. No, sorry, that was a bad joke. There's going to be a lot of skips in this video because, well, there's a lot of walking around doing a lot of exploring and getting treasure chests like this one here, the good old water book. And there's going to be a lot of meandering about getting to these places. It used to be about 40 minutes long. That should tell you how that should tell you how much I've cut out. Now, here we have the upgrade to the magic, or the water magic. Yes, there are 2 levels to each magic, or to each type of magic that Alundra could gain access to. And here I realized, oh wait, yeah, there's a treasure chest here. How do I get to that? You don't get to that until a later video because, well, I didn't realize in this recording session that I could get to there from there. Basically, I'm a bit of a tit at times, you know. Anyway, so yes, like I say, we've got the fire one, we've got a water book, so we're already fucking doing brilliantly so far. Sorry, I'm a little frazzled right now. We're doing work. Ah, yes, of course, here we have our vessel, Boosh. But yes, I've been doing quite a bit of work with a lovely new PC. One thing I shall say is don't buy AMD unless you know what you're getting into. Anyway, before we get to the Riverside pub to go see what that secret pass is about, I don't know if that's been mentioned before, but oh well. But yes, we're going to be seeing what's going on with the statue of King Snow, with a legendary sword being hidden within. Now, fun thing is, when we go up to the statue, it speaks to us. I've seen this before somewhere, I'm not sure where. But yes, King Snow. I forget how exactly he's relevant to the plot. I think he was the king that ordered the destruction of all those idols, rather ironically. I think, anyway. I can't remember exactly. Anyway, that sword we see there, that lovely scimitar with tattoos on it. Oh man. That is the legend sword. It has the ability to essentially cleave everything. You see a boss, boom, down in 2 hits. See an enemy, boom, down in 1. The one downside is that it has no charge attack. But with the downside like that, but being able to do over double the damage of the best sword in the game, or the best sword's charge attack, who would need one? Unfortunately, the way to get it is still contested in some places, but is confirmed by some people as having to die 16 times. I'm not doing that. Not until later, anyway. But I'll probably go for it later. I like how there are some people with actual names around here. Anyway, yes, that path leads down to the casino. We shall be seeing that again in a later video. Why a later video? Well, you'll see. Let's just say that. Anyway, a lot of these folks are still as they are from the Clark. But they don't. What was it? This guy seems a little offended that we don't remember him. Like, you know, well, not faceless goons. Five identical guys. Yeah, I've got to be able to recognize all of them. Ugh, this is why you need to name and edit all of your interesting characters. And yes, here we have more people suggesting that, oh man, there is stuff going on in the downstairs. They change their tune at the moment you've proven yourself to be not exactly of age, but of interest to the casino. And yeah, here we have a clue as to what we do with the Gilded Falcons. There had to be a good reason for them, and it's a good thing we got 30 of them so far. Now then, all we need to do is go talk to Captain American and trade. But first off, we're gonna have a drink, because, well, why not? I mean, we're allowed to, technically speaking. Fun thing is, this lovely little drink counts as a full heal. Although the what happens afterwards is kind of amusing. 100 proof spiced rum. I'm pretty sure that's just. I mean, I'm not entirely sure. I'm not entirely good with alcohol, but I'm pretty sure that's just ethanol. I'd have to ask someone. Anyway, boosh, full heal, and 0 control, I suppose. This isn't me doing anything, by the way. He's just running around like a lunatic because, well, he's off his head. And that's him. Game over. Let's just continue. I feel like I should just end the video here just to fuck with people. But no, that would be silly. Anyway, like I say, we'll be going to the casino later, because going there right now would actually have killed all the recording. It would have brought the recording to a grinding halt. I just had a look at the computer file and I panicked because it turned off. I just realised I have the old computer on, not the new one. Don't ask why I wanted to kill anything. I don't know, I was feeling evil or annoyed. Anyway, gonna have another little skip ahead. And we're going to be going to give Captain America a little visit. You know, once I can find the way there. Bloody charging around like I have no... like there's no thing in the world to do. Oh man, that was a sentence. I'm sorry, I'm screwing it up. Anyway, we're going to be spending about 5 minutes here just getting all of the lovely items here. And before, these would have cost 10,000 guilder. 1 guilder more than we could afford. But now that we know that Captain Merrick is looking for the Gilded Falcons, he's suddenly got a different interest. He's got a proposition to make. I find it amusing that these treasures of which everyone knows, but are supposedly very rare or very difficult to find. Some of them, I still won't be able to get over this. Some of them exist in the minds of people. Like, maybe they saw them once and they just sort of stuck in their head. But even so, it's just like, how does this make sense? Anyway, the fun thing is, we don't just get one life vessel. Every life vessel, every odd numbered count that we get to, so 15, 25, 35, 45, will give us a life vessel. Every even numbered, or multiple of 10, so, you know, 20, 30, 40, and 50, will give us a unique item. So we get, so far we get 3 life vessels, maybe? No, we're going to be picking up 2 life vessels today, and we're going to be picking up Olga's ring and the silver gauntlets that you can see on the side there. I will, of course, be showing them off in due time, but Merrick is still bloody talking. Yeah, there you go. Another life vessel, always a good thing. He'll tell us when we've run out of items we can pick up. But essentially, Olga's ring. I feel like I should explain these now. I will pause for a second in game to show them off. But Olga's ring is essentially a ring of offensive power. It will let us kill enemies faster, which is pretty good in some situations because it will allow us to one-shot enemies, and a lot better in some where you'll be able to take them down a little faster. The silver armlets, however, they're an interesting prospect. They make it so that you take less damage in general. Combined with some of the armors that you can get, you can actually tank quite a bit of damage. And it also makes it so that some of the attacks in the very end game don't fall in 2 hits. And I wish I was kidding about that. Anyway, with 30 of the Gilded Falcons handed over to him, we've only got 4 more items left to get from him. 2 life vessels, the golden ring there, and a secret item that you won't know about until you get all 50 Gilded Falcons. Now then, yeah, there we go. It's shown off all the items there. I'm just going to have Olga's ring on just so I can slice enemies up a treat later. And once again, it's skip ahead time, because I wanted to cut out as many few seconds as I could. Or as many of those precious seconds as I could. Anyway, now we're going to be doing a little more exploration with the spring bean and our newly acquired fire rod. You know, once I can actually get to these places. And here we have another Gilded Falcon. Oh man. Oh, that's the thing I forgot to mention as well. The fire rod and the other item we'll be obtaining, the fire wand and the other item we're going to be obtaining later, will actually allows us to pierce enemy shields. So those lizard men that we dealt with earlier, they would have been so much easier if we were able to get that one before. But oh well, such is life. We're just going to have to make do with the fact that we managed to beat them in fair fights with bombs and swords and magic. Yes, entirely fair fights. Anyway, here's another life vessel. Boosh. Go on. Thank you. Ugh, man, all this talking is making me thirsty. I keep mentioning that, and it just won't stop being untrue. Anyway, I'm not entirely sure why I wanted to pull back there for a second. I guess I wanted to see if I could jump. Yeah, I wanted to see if I could jump up there, but such is life, I couldn't do that. And now we're going to be able to explore what's over there. You know, once I've got my bloody fire wand out. So let's just hop over here. I love that noise, it's brilliant. I don't know how I managed to hit myself with that. Anyway, with this, we will have third magic seed. Only one more to go, and that's basically at the end of the game. So we're going to be stuck with 3 magic seeds for, well, pretty much the rest of the game. We're just going to have to make do, I suppose. Anyway, with that, let's continue forward. Once again, we're going to be doing a small skip ahead to the Cliffs of Madness. And you probably know why we're here. We're going to be going into that, into that well over there, once we've got the fire wand again, to find out what was behind that thorny bush earlier, that we saw so many videos ago. I don't know why I call it episodes, it's in the TV show. Anyway, Gilded Falcon number 32, I think this is now. And with that, let's just slowly climb out of the bloody, out of this bloody well. I don't know why I had to specifically describe that bit, but whatever, that's what I'm doing. And about halfway done. Oh, Jesus. Anyway, we're going to be teleporting ahead and skipping again because I teleported to the wrong place and realized, oh, well, this is kind of going to kill the pace a little. So yes, we're going to be going here. Sorry, my descriptions are not exactly top-notch right now. Got a neck crick again. Anyway, like I say, we got another treasure chest here, which I think is another Gilded Falcon. Yeah, it's amazing what you can gain access to once you have a single unique item. Oh yes. Sorry, let me just. Oh, whoops! I knocked the table a little again. Anyway, I don't think I skipped ahead. I'm not entirely sure. Oh yeah, because there was no need to, because there's actually some interesting stuff, sort of interesting stuff. It's mainly talking to people, but you know, we talk to people a lot. So I'm not entirely sure why I felt the need to point that out. I do find it amusing that running across that particular part of the pond does not actually cause any splashing. It's apparently shallow enough that it doesn't even count as water. Who knew? Anyway, I'm not entirely sure why I keep coming into here expecting anything different from the Chancellor, but well, he's just spouting what I would believe are platitudes. But anyway. I'm pretty sure that would be a sin. Oh well, just giving him a little warm-up. Sorry, I shouldn't say that. That's kind of... let's just say, for low-hanging fruit, I do tend to just go for the ones that have already fallen onto the floor. Anyway, Cephas here, who's being a little creepy, again, even more so than usual. He seems to know something is going to go down. When? I don't know, because I'm pretty sure I recorded that at a later date. Anyway, this graveyard is looking disturbingly full. We've had at least, 8 people? We've had 8 people die. Jesus, it's kind of weird thinking about that. I think what I like about that later is that Cephas does mention, or hell, I think he did that in the previous video. He mentions that he doesn't want to have to put Alundra in one of these gravestones, in one of these graves. Fair enough, I suppose, but why did I keep this again? Oh yeah, this is why. Because I forgot about this particular bit. Anyway, we're going to be going along the northern side of the cemetery, or the cliff side of the cemetery, which is also known as Perspective Hell. Oh hey, you want to know what's going on here? Why do you? Seriously, this is confusing to navigate. Some of these are stairs, some of these are ramps, some of these are just angles. Who the fuck knows? I really gotta swear less. Maybe swear more. I don't know. I won't swear more. That would be rude. Anyway, there's not much to this passage. This is merely this is a simple passage with no enemies whatsoever. It's kind of a depressing thing, really. Would have been amusing to at least fight something. But where does this leave us? Why, if you know where we go, if you know how the map's laid out, it's obvious. We have been placed up to the south of Madagascar, where we get this 30-second, or technically 20-second life vessel. I mean, it's 20-second because it's the 20-second one we picked up, 30-second because it's the 30-second one we have in general. Numbers. Anyway, I'm just gonna cut that little passage out again. We'll have a little moment of silence to appreciate the silence. Wow, that was descriptive. Anyway, I probably should have cut this out as well, but whatever. Oh, it's not exactly me caring. See, this is what I'm talking about. The perspective is completely whacked out here. It is. It gets worse as well. I don't remember if I cut anything out here. Oh no, yeah. I was exploring here. That thorny bush is where we're going to be going next, and this is where my controller decided to have a little bit of a mess up. It decided, no, I want to go this way, even though I wanted to go the other way. Anyway, we're going to see just what exactly this tree is made out of, because whatever it is, it's certainly not wood. Somehow we'll be able to survive a full charge attack and several flame bullets, and then the slime just happens to happen there. I want to say appear there, but that would be rude. Oh, that would be incorrect, technically speaking. Anyway, with what was it? I forget what I was going to say there. It was kind of a silly thing. There, I described so many things as things. Can you tell who I used to watch before I actually started doing Let's Plays? No. Anyway, here we have not much of anything. I thought maybe I would have to go this way in order to get to the Ice Manor, but no. Anyway, just got to clear this thorny bush, and this is more perspective hell. If you know what's going on here, then you know more than I do. Or at least you know more than I do in terms of what was going on at the specific time. I do know how to get there now, and I will know how to get there at the time being. But for now, I'm going to get lost and fall over here. A little annoyed. Anyway, let's speed this up, as it were. Why did I put on that terrible accent? I don't even know what sort of accent that was. Anyway. Go on, run faster, Alundra. It will be nice. Anyway, finally get back to where we were. Managed to avoid falling down again. As we find out that, oh wait, this is then I'm meant to run down here if I want to get out. Now, but yeah, this is what I mean by perspective hell. You think, oh, I'm meant to be able to climb up that ladder. No, I appear here. Like, if you know what it looks like, if you can picture it in your head, it sort of makes sense. But oh yeah, and here's yet another strength elixir. I think they're trying to hope for the best that we've been using them as much as possible. Anyway, that done. I like how the Ice Manor is apparently set up. Oh, I'm just going to skip it. I'm going to cut out most of the failures here because otherwise this would have taken like 35 minutes or some shit. But yeah, what was I going to say? Yeah, I think I like what they did with the Ice Manor in terms of how exactly it would have been laid out, because technically speaking, the way that they're set up, the Ice Manor actually what's the term? Yeah, the Ice Manor actually is dug into the ground, into the earth itself. It's brilliant. Like, this is all underneath a landmass. It's exactly how I build my Minecraft stuff. It's brilliant. Well, it's sort of a bit of my Minecraft stuff. After a while, I ran out of room. I just sort of give up and move somewhere else. Or I start building on top of the building, and then everyone starts asking me for stuff. Not that ever happens, though, because I don't play Minecraft. Anyway. Anyway, venting a little bit of anger there, because I just do not like those. The ice pillars always give me headaches. Anyway, we've got 2 levers here and 4 gates. Now then, hitting these levers will remove some of the gates. I somehow managed to intuit, through sheer luck and possible memory, that is exactly how the levers are meant to go. I actually did not look that up. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I looked up the way to get past the first set of ice pillars, but irritating. Now, these ones are even more irritating because you don't even have to land them onto buttons. You have to make it so you can reach that treasure chest, and you can't stand on the statues. Then there is what was it? This is not obvious. This method of getting across the treasure chests is not apparent even after repeated tries. There is a very specific pattern you have to follow in order to get everything to where it's meant to be. Man, what the hell is a stuttering? Anyway, excuse me. Once again, dry throat. Alright, this will be the successful run, as it were, because again, 2.5 minutes extra that we don't really need. Alright. I do slowly get an idea of how we're meant to do it. If I kept all the attempts, I would have actually you would have actually been able to see my thought process on how exactly we were meant to do this. The other one is just too much of a headache because I have to juggle switches as well. But this one, it's just simple. It's simple in comparison. You just got to get these pillars lined up in a way that you can make a path to the treasure chest. You'll probably tell what's in the treasure chest, but well, we'll see in about a few seconds. Oh man, we made it. Screw the ice pillars because now we've got the ice wand. Heck yeah. And this one does not look at all horrifying or questionable. I don't know. Anyway, so yeah, we got the ice wand. Always a good thing. This is essentially the sort of the opposite of the fire wand in that it shoots ice instead of fire. But otherwise, it is pretty much the same thing. They do, however, do different things. Wow, that's one hell of a description. Anyway, with that bloody screensaver out of the way, little bugger, what was it? Yeah, the ice wand and the fire wand do actually have different uses depending on what was it, where you are at the time. But for the most part, one sets things on fire and one sets things on, well, puts things on ice, really. It has. I was going to make another joke there, but once again, low-hanging fruit, etc. So let's just cut this nonsense out, and we've got two last things to do before this video is over. Why didn't I cut out the this bit? Well, I have no honest clue. If you could tell me, that would be brilliant. But anyway, we're going to be making our way first off to the Desert of Despair, where we found that sluice key. Can I pronounce that properly? Sluice key? Yeah, I can actually. Isn't that amazing? Anyway, we're gonna slowly make. I've got to stop slurring my S's because that just sounds stupid. No, we're gonna be meandering towards the desert, of course, because if you remember, where the sluice key was, there were 3 red-hot pillars just sort of blocking a treasure chest. At the time there was no way for us to actually be able to get the treasure chest. But with the ice wand in hand, we're going to be able to find a way towards it. It's very simple once we get there, of course. But as per usual, I insist on fannying about trying to get there. Could have easily done this a lot faster. I probably should have just fast forwarded this, really. Oh well. Oh, by the way, if you think if I sound a little louder, it's because I forgot to change the volume settings on my rendering software. Because what was it? Normally I have the game volume at basic, so that when I turn it down, it's a little easier to hear me. But I kind of forgot to do that this time. So where the minor split is just where the minor bit about the screensavers is, that's where I actually turn the volume back to normal. Anyway, one failed jump and a successful jump later. I don't know why I keep having trouble with that jump. Anyway, here we are at the flaming pillars, and now they've been given a chance to cool off. Let's go give them a smash. Find it amusing that fire pillars are somehow incapable of being shattered, but ice pillars, oh yeah man, brittle as hell. I don't know. Anyway, we now have 33 hit points. We're almost to half. We're not almost to our full, but we are getting close. Oh yes. Oh man, I keep mentioning it, I'm seriously thirsty. Anyway, we're just gonna skip ahead a little here, because we got the last thing to deal with. And this involves this involves Nerude's lair. But first off, we have to break one of these safeguards that is keeping the doors locked. Now, you'll remember the first one was an inspiration point up to the top left of the map. The second one is here, in the top right corner of the map. Now, I don't know why I wanted to hit it with that first, but, well, stuff happens. These are simple enough to destroy, but they're tedious, really. Because it's always 5 strikes, bang, 5 strikes, bang, 5 strikes, shatter. Anyway, here's another Gilded Falcon. And with this, I think we're actually near the end of the video. So, once again, I thank you all for watching, and I hope you keep watching, because next time we're going to be exploring the waterway and Nerude's lair. Thank you for watching.